inspired, connected, and transformed. Get ready to experience the magic of our event. IstanbulYouthSummit.com.
Get ready to embark on a journey of innovation, collaboration, and meaningful impact. The stage is set, and the curtain is about to rise on a transformative experience. The Istanbul Youth Summit has been a beacon of empowerment, bringing young leaders from across the globe together. And now, as we approach the 7th series in 2024, we're excited to unveil the theme that will guide our collective efforts. Innovation and collaboration, unlocking youth-driven solutions for sustainability. This theme is a call to action, an invitation to harness our creativity, ideas, and passion for a sustainable future. It's a declaration that our youth have the power to drive change, to find solutions that transcend boundaries, and to make a lasting impact. Together, we will unlock a world of possibilities, challenge norms, and create a legacy of positive change. Get ready to shape the future together. Youth break the boundaries, inspire the next. Are you ready in shaping tomorrow together? Discover the remarkable potential of youth collaboration in shaping a better world. Imagine young minds from every corner of the globe coming together, break their boundaries, and uniting for a common purpose. When these diverse perspectives intertwine, a symphony of creativity and innovation takes center stage. The impact of collaborative efforts resonates far and wide, as vibrant projects and initiatives bring positive change to communities around the world. Empowered by collaboration, young leaders step into the forefront, driving forward the solutions and ideas that shape our shared future. The potential of youth collaboration is boundless, a force that ignites progress, fosters unity, and shapes a better world for us all. Join the movement, harness your creativity, and let your voice be part of the chorus that shapes a brighter tomorrow through the power of youth collaboration. Together, we can create a world where innovation knows no limits, where solutions are abundant, and where positive change is not just a dream, but a reality. The future is in our hands. Let's shape it together through the potential of youth collaboration. Explore Istanbul's hidden treasures. Get ready to uncover the enchanting beauty of Istanbul, a city where history and modernity intertwine. From the iconic skyline to the bustling markets, every corner tells a story. But wait, there's more. Discover 7 hidden gems that will take your breath away. Hagia Sophia, a timeless marvel that once was a cathedral, then a mosque, now a museum. Topkapi Palace, a royal marvel with stunning gardens and priceless artifacts. Yedikule Fortress, unearthed centuries of history and panoramic views. Fener and Balat, vibrant neighborhoods painted in a kaleidoscope of colors. Miniaturk, explore Turkey's wonder in miniature form. Ortaköy Mosque, a picturesque mosque with intricate architecture by the Bosporus. Bosporus Strait, the watery heart connecting two continents, offering stunning views. Join us in unlocking Istanbul's secrets and experiencing its captivating charm. Your adventure awaits. Youth break the boundaries, inspire the next.
Registration guideline of the Istanbul Youth Summit. Creating a new account. Open your browser and visit IstanbulYouthSummit.com. Click the sign up button on the navigation bar to access the sign up page. Fill out the sign up form with your email, full name, and the password of your choice. Ensure you agree to our privacy policies by checking the provided box. Visit istanbulyouthsummit.com. Click the sign in button on the navigation bar to access the sign in page. Enter your registered email and password in the designated fields. Completing the Istanbul Youth Summit registration form. To complete the Istanbul Youth Summit registration form, follow these steps. Fill out the registration form with your personal information and other required details, which include Take your time to fill out all the fields, and once you're ready, click the Submit button. Congratulations! Your Istanbul Youth Summit registration form has been successfully submitted.
Hi everyone, my name is Muhammad Irfan bin Jas in the railway system, and I'm also a Malaysian. My motivation for joining Istanbul Youth Summit is that I believe it's a good stepping stone just getting to network with youth outside there, and I believe that is the reason you should join as well. Thank you.
Fina, are there any jobs with flexible working
Listen, throughout my life I have developed a goal that has been growing with me up to this point, which is to leave a positive impact on the world and at the same time leave something for people that they will remember me for. In the mind of a student, this sounds very difficult to achieve, but I know that each step I take daily will help me achieve this goal one day. Many of my steps have led me to be recording this video to you guys and to be proudly part of Istanbul Youth Summit, a place where I could finally share my ideas with young talented leaders from all over the world. And this won't be just a small step towards my goal, but a very, very huge leap. And to all the young talent leaders out there, it's your turn to take the same leap, and it's your turn to join Istanbul Youth Summit. See you there.
Hi, my name is Muhammad Muhajir. I'm a software engineer at Quran.com. We are living in a world with very complex and hard problems, from education to poverty to climate change and economic. There are many other problems. You can Google more about it, Social Development Goals or SDG. You know, hard times create a strong man, but that's only gonna be true if we are aware right now we're living in a very hard times. The youth nowadays are not even aware about this SDG, and that's a big problem. Istanbul Youth Summit is a platform and event where you can learn, collaborate, and spread awareness about this. I am very excited to be part of it. Now it's your turn to join Istanbul Youth Summit and make a real impact in this world. I'll see you in Istanbul.
Youth Break the Boundaries is a foundation that focuses on all instruments regarding the development and empowerment of the youth to prepare excellent future leaders by promoting their identity and character, and also providing the noble values of the youth.
YBB carries a variety of programs that can provide benefits for the youth around the world at national and international levels, such as youth summits, youth camps, youth festivals, YBB scholarship program, and also the scholarship opportunities that we share on our websites, mobile application, and other social medias.
Hello everyone. Good afternoon from Jakarta, Indonesia. Welcome to the first pre-orientation of World Youth Festival 2024, Rise with Confidence, the journey to self-empowerment. I hope you guys doing fine. My name is Tantri, and I'm going to be your moderator for the next 1.5 hours for today's session. First of all, I'd like to say thank you for attending this pre-orientation. We appreciate your time and your presence. Also, I'd like to say congratulations for those who considered as fully funded participants of World Youth Festival 2024. I wish you guys good luck with the next stage. And then for those who have not registered yet, do not worry, we are still open for self-funded participants. You may wondering how to apply. You can simply go to our website at www.worldwithfast.com, which I will type on the chat box here. You can find the requirement and the guideline book, and you can dive into the website. All right, before we get started, I'll address several points regarding to our programs, the session's rules, and our speaker's profile as well. So allow me to share my screen here. All right. We are Youth Break the Boundaries, a non-governmental organization that focused on youth empowerment globally. Here are several of our programs, past and future programs. One of them is World Youth Festival. World Youth Festival is conducted by World Youth Break the Boundaries. This is the platform that designed to cultivating the spirit of entrepreneurship, encourage collaboration, and foster the contribution of youth. This event will be taking place in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia on October 5th until 8th, 2024. Here you can see more information on our website, Instagram, and also contact our admin. And here are the rundown and the rules. Please ensure your microphone is muted during the session. If you have questions while the speaker is presenting, feel free to type them into the chat box, or you can ask directly to speaker at the Q&A session by raising your hand. And do not forget, take some notes, go grab some snacks or coffee if necessary. And here for our speaker, he is Mustafa El Kassar. He comes from Egypt, but now currently he is doing his master degree in infrastructure engineering Totori University, Japan. Previously, he holds bachelor degree in civil engineering at Al Shorouk Academy, Egypt, from 2014 until 2019. And here are several of his experiences and achievements. He holds Max Scholarship Awardee and involved in several research and engineering works. I think that's it for our introduction. Let's see if we have our speaker here with us. Let's say hi to, hello, Mustafa.
How are you? How are you, Tantri?
Hi, how are you? I'm good, thank you. How about you?
I'm very good. I'm fine.
Cool.
Actually, it's evening now here in Japan.
Yeah, I see. Like the weather is like most of them is raining and then cloudy.
It's
correct?
now the rainy season here in Japan. It was totally rainy yesterday, but maybe today now it's kind of sunny. So yeah,
Alhamdulillah.
It's nice to be here, guys.
Alhamdulillah. So you are originally from Egypt, but
Yes,
now
as you said,
due to your master, you are in Japan. Like, which year are you right now?
I came to Japan in September 2023. This is my first year. This is my first year here in Japan. I will be taking my master degree here for 2 years in infrastructure engineering. So yeah, so far so good. Not very good. I'm still practicing my Japanese language, but I think I'm pretty good so far. So yeah.
How's Japan so far? What's
I'm
like
handling
the
myself
most common thing? What's the most common thing and most different thing between your home country, Egypt, and Japan?
Actually, when it comes to a simple word, I will say organization. So Japan is so organized here. It's so clean, definitely. We stick to the rules. We cannot go beyond. And actually, it is kind of good. This is not a negative. It is totally a positive thing here in Japan. Especially in my place here in Tottori, it is kind of calm, as a good weather for an academic student for studying. And yeah, maybe if we want to hang out, we could go to other places.
Yeah, I see people of Japanese people is quite kind of polite, and
Definitely.
they strict to the time. They are
Sure.
really good at managing tasks and work
That's
things.
and very helpful. If you need anything, they will not hesitate to help you at all.
That's cool. Thank you, Mustafa. Well, I already read your quick profile. That's an impressive profile indeed.
Thank
And
you
now
so
I'll
much.
give you some time to introduce yourself to the participants. If you want.
Okay, so yeah, as you said, it's
Please.
actually not more than that. I'm Mustafa Gamal El Kassar I'm originally from Egypt, and now I'm taking, as you said, my master degree here in Tottori University. One of my previous expertise, I was also a teaching assistant in my college in Shuluk Academy, and also I work as an engineer in a consultant company, also in Egypt as a designer, mostly structure designer or steel structure designers. So actually till now also, beside my academic background, I have also and like field work or academic, not academic only, but also working in specific projects concerning engineering and stuff like that, even till now, worldwide using online work. So yes, not only an academic, but also a professional engineer so far, alhamdulillah.
I see. That's great. You do your master while you are doing your
That's
work
that's actually
at the same time.
That's essential in especially in most of engineering fields. It's most of the time better to not only do academic work, but also be as work to gain experience. It's not only about learning, but also gaining experience, and you will not gain it till you touch what is the problems now, what are we facing, so you can be engaged in the field itself.
Yeah, so you earn something, you give something to the environment,
Exactly,
to
and
the world, right? Right.
it all in the last puts in you. You are the one who benefit from this.
Sure, that's great. I'm glad to hear that from your experience,
Thank you.
Mustafa. So today we are going to talk about self-confidence
Yes,
because we believe that it is one of the key for your success. I mean, like on how you can receive your scholarship, still working while you are doing your master, and
okay.
involved in various research.
Yes,
Mustafa, are you ready to deliver and share it to us?
yes, sure.
All right.
Shall just give me one second
All
or
right.
something to share my screen.
Without any further ado, everyone, let's get jump into it. Mustafa, the time is yours.
Thank you so much. Done three. So just please confirm if my screen is now clear.
Yeah, it's visible, Mustafa. That's
Okay,
great.
so very good. So let me please start just a fast presentation about rise with confidence. About we generally will talk about some little techniques how we will be confident, and it's like a journey to self-empowerment. Even before I go through my presentation, I would like to have like it was really a good opportunity to be in the last Japan Youth Summit here in Osaka. It was really a good opportunity for most of the attendees to have a good confidence and to like talk together, have new connections. So even this was one of the key to be here, I think. So let's get deep in. This is the main title, Rise with Confidence, a journey to self-empowerment. So as you said, we will not go more about the description. This is about me, my nationality, education, and also expertise. We will not go so far. So let's now deepen. This will be the content of our presentation today. We will talk about self-confidence and building self-awareness, also identifying limiting beliefs. Also, we will talk about overcoming fear and anxiety, visualization and affirmations also. And we should talk about how we could maintain confidence over time. confident is not gained by birth. We don't have one is confident and one is non-confident. Actually, confident is a talent who is gained during our work and during our expertise or our engagement with people. We will talk about that, and we will finalize by a conclusion and a question and answer session. So let's now dig in and start with our first slide. Sorry, yes. Okay, so yeah, this is now welcome to the slide of understanding the self-confidence and building self-awareness. When it comes to self-confidence, self-confidence is the belief of one's own abilities and judgment. It enables you when you fear challenge and make decisions with assurance and clarity. You should be like clear in your life. As we know, most of us have two kinds of life. We have personal and professional life. When it comes to a professional life, we see here like self-confidence enhance your relationships, which helps you make better decisions and improve your mental well-being. And when it comes to a professional life, for sure, we all targeting this area. Self-confidence leads to a career advancement, effective leadership, and also resilience with facing challenges. As we said, we are all now trying to face many challenges. So try to be always balanced between the personal and the professional life. Don't only stick into one place. Try to be always integrated, even if you kind of mix them together. That's not a problem at all. But there is for sure some common misconceptions we have to talk about. What are misconceptions concerning self-confidence? We have innate traits, like many people think that confidence is something you are born with. That's totally wrong. And really, it can be developed and strengthened over time. And sure, absence of doubt. People believe that people never experience self-doubt. In truth, everyone had a doubt. Confident people just don't let them stop. Don't let the doubt stop them, but they just press on it or just ignore it and then continue on their life, so on. And for sure, sociability. It is a misconception that only extroverted individuals can be confident. In fact, introverted can be also confident, which means not only people who like to talk is the confidence. We for sure heard about this is a sociable person, and this is not, so automatically this social person, he is the one who has high confidence, but that's not correct. Anyone could be a high confidence, and we are not you can not even always look for the high level. You could only be, as we know, just stabilized, but in the social area, as we know. So by understanding these three aspects, you can start building your self-confidence and become more self-aware for what you are doing. Now let's go in the self-confident cycle. It's for sure many things there is many, if you write just self-confidence, you will find many things you can have, but just 4 points I would like to say. Like, now let's look at self-confidence cycle. First, the positive talk. As we said, start by engaging in positive talk. Interface yourself with affirmations and focus on strengths and achievements also. Don't just stick in one place. Always try to think positively, positive talk with people. And the next also is to keep motivated. Start motivated by setting achievement goals and also rewarding yourself for progress. Try to say I'm good and reward yourself on any progress you reach. Second, remind yourself why you started and keep the end goals in sight. Keep always, I want to reach this goal. And a small, don't do high goals in one step. Always try step by step. Small goals, we can reach them in 1 or 2 days, but if you give yourself a big goal in one point, you cannot do that. And for sure, stay active. Keep yourself always active, both physically and mentally. We're talking about the two perspectives. Regular exercises, learning new skills, staying engaged, can boost your confidence for sure. Also, see the results. It's always important to know where you are now according to the results you have. You can continue with positive talk and motivation and about staying active. You will begin to see the results of those 3 steps. You will begin to see it. Then these results will reinforce you for self-confidence and for completing and even adding more points to these cycles. So following these steps, you can continuously build and maintain the self-confident perspective overall. And it for sure differs from one point to another. It's when I say, by the way, positive talk, it's not, it is sometimes it is a confident to don't talk. When you are in a conversation and they are talking about something really, really technical, we don't say that I must give something so I should feel confident. No, don't say anything if you feel like, no, I don't know. Sometimes this is a kind of confidence. Yes, if we are in a situation they are talking about something general or something and you can say your opinion with no interruptions, yeah, go ahead. They will for sure welcome you. So now let's go to our next slide, identifying limiting beliefs. Now, when we talk about there is negative self-talk, this is your internal dialogue that undermines your self-worth and capabilities. Common examples include like, I can't do this, I'm not good enough, I always fail. As we know, that's cliche, we always say that, but I think now most of the surroundings are not do not say like enhance us to do that. But for sure, recognizing these negative thoughts is the first step to overcome them. And then recognizing beliefs, know what you can do and act upon that. So these beliefs are often generated from past experiences. As much as you practice, more confident you will see, and for sure external influences from others, parents, family, supervisors, even friends is okay. It's important to identify triggers and patterns that reinforce these negative beliefs. And for sure, when it comes to techniques for reframing your abilities, we are talking about mental change, challenging and changing your negative thought pattern. Ask yourself, is these sorts based on facts or assumptions? Am I saying I cannot go through this exam, for example? Is it a fact or an assumption for you that you are failing? Ask yourself that. If it's a fact, okay, we will say alhamdulillah and pass. But if it's just an assumption for you, you don't want to go through just for the feel of failure, I think that's not. And I think we heard that from not only me, I think most of the people say that. And for sure, positive self-talk, always stay positive, stay optimistic onto future and so on. And then journaling. When I come here, I don't want to take this word to a big area. When I say journaling, we here mean write down your thoughts. And this is really, I would like to share it with you guys. It is really important in any field. Use a pencil and a paper to write down what you need. Even we can call it as a to-do list. It is really important to write down what tasks I have, even daily, weekly, monthly, whatever. But write down your thoughts to keep yourself clear. And then after each task, do a tick and so on. It will be very beneficial for you to create your own mind, make a mindset. And then even after a week or two or so on, you can see your progress going and you are not standing in the same place. So journaling can provide clarity and new perspective in your thoughts. You will remind yourself and so on. By identifying and reframing your limiting beliefs, you can start to build a more positive and confident mindset. We are building a mindset. Okay, let's now go through the next one. How do we overcome fear and anxiety? We are talking about, let's talk about, remember, facing your fears making you stronger and helps you grow. Each challenge you overcome brings you closer to the best self you are or you should be. Specific techniques And there is, as I said, and this is like a general for my presentation, there is no right and wrong. It is you know or you not know. And we are now here. We all learn from each other. Even me, I'm learning. I searched a lot to find some information. No one sticks in his place, but just we need to just go through. Stop saying no, I can't. I didn't do that before. No, just go for it. When I said number one, managing your fear of failure. Embarrass mistakes. See failure as chances to learn and grow. Every mistake teaches you something new and valuable. And set realistic goals, breaking down large goals into managing steps for sure. This makes less overwhelming and easier to achieve. Set realistic goals, as I said, small steps, small by small. Even when it comes back to the to-do list, I said, write down only a small task, then do it, and then the next one, then the next one, and so on. Even you can consider these small tasks, at least organize my papers, for example. It could work. It's okay to do that small task. It's a goal, at least in my current time. Public speaking. This word is definitely an important practice and preparation when it comes to a public speaking. We are talking on any field now, guys. Most of us are afraid to do a public speaking, either online, either in an interview, with our supervisors in work, supervisors in university. Most of us are like afraid. When it comes to public speaking, especially on stages or stuff like that, it's every time important to do practice and preparation. Rehearse your speech and get familiar with your material. The more you practice, the more confident you will get to feel. And believe me, when it comes to public speaking, it's only about engaging with people, know the audience, and just go with the flow. Visualization of success, imagining a successful outcome to build confidence, imagining yourself giving a successful presentation, visualization for sure, slides, and so on. Grounding techniques, we are talking about deep breathing exercises, could sometimes work, use techniques to slow inhale, and that's, yeah, most of people do it. I'm not an expert, but yes, sometimes it helps people stop their breath, do not breathe so much. They think that someone is looking at me. This one is he maybe he will give me a question or something. No, don't worry. Sometimes even the people in front of you give you good looks that he's telling you by his eyes, I can understand you correctly. Go on, you are good. And for sure, mindful and meditation, that's, I think, normal practice, and stay present when it comes to the target audience you are talking to. So also, as I said, managing your fear and anxiety could build a confidence for challenging any situation you are. And now here, this is just for a little break, we can say. This is 6 grounding techniques. I came so far. Yeah, sometimes it works. I'm not talking about when this is not technical so much. For sure, it's a reference from online. Take your time in nature, go for a trip, or have some exercises, do meditation. For sure, sometimes it could beneficial. Hug a tree. I don't know why, maybe it could work, but yeah, sometimes if we could hug a tree. If you are in a place, have so many trees, why not give it a try? I did not try. And also, I think reading, most of people like to get out of of reality by reading a book or something. That's definitely be good. I used to walk barefoot. Yeah, sometimes these techniques could work. We are just talking in a general, we're having a small chat together. So going to the next part, visualization and affirmations. Now we will talk about these parts, where the power of visualization, how the visualization changes. Is it positive, negative, ups and down? What are we talking about? Visualization success means creating a mental picture of your achievements. This helps boost your confidence and motivation for sure. Techniques include guided imaginary mental rehearse. Picture yourself succeeding in specific situation. Know that if you did this interview in the work, even if you did not pass it's not a problem. It will definitely be a positive. It cannot be a negative. Create positive affirmations for yourself. Don't wait it from anyone else. Positive thoughts, like say positive statement for yourself about in present tense. They should reflect what you achieve. Say, I am capable, I'm confident. Sometimes we don't see it aloud, but yeah, it works. It works. At least in our mindset. Don't say to yourself, I'm afraid to go, so I will try to be away so eyes cannot come on me. That's not good. It's always good to engage. Using affirmations. Now, making affirmations a part of your daily routine. Even we are Muslim, like tasbih or something. You can say them in the morning before facing the challenge, and so on. Repeat your affirmations regularly and strengthen your positive beliefs. Yeah, maybe it could sometimes work. Even we do tasbih or something, it could definitely be better for us. Using visualization and affirmations can help build a stronger and more confident, for sure, as I said, mindset. This is the main technicality, not technicalities, but the big words I like presented so far. And just now, I would like to give a brief question. If we could ask ourselves, especially in academic or undergraduate or schools or universities, even doctor courses, why do we learn? Do you think, guys, this question, why I'm going to school, why I am learning, and why I'm having a master or a PhD degree now, do you think, especially in our generation, we are waiting for your accomplishment, your achievement? Do you think now, especially in AI generation, in our generation, in the 19th century, 2024, we are waiting for a person who will come with an innovative idea? Especially there's exceptions, but in general, we are talking in general. We are not waiting for your achievement to tackle the challenge, to solve a specific problem out there in the world. We do not wait for that. So why do we learn? Why, if you are not waiting for me? I think now, if we write any question on ChatGPT or any AI platform, it will give us the answer in only 1 second, with many other affirmations and synonyms, anything. So why do we learn? So why do you think we learn that? So this place exactly, when using AI, we don't need that innovative idea. It could give us the answer in 2 seconds. So coming back to the question, why do we learn? You learn for yourself. You are learning for our mental. We are building a mindset, building your own mindset, building for developing your own skills. This is why we learn. We learn to have a confident conversation between you and anyone else. Try to if we are sitting in a conversation, in a meeting, even in a social gathering, and there is a specific idea said on the table, you can engage. Why? Because you are learning it correctly. You are learning in an organized way. This is why we learn. For sure, some people, and as I said, please guys, in my speech, there is definitely exceptions, definitely when coming to specific areas, engineering, doctors, patients, definitely there is exceptions waiting for researchers, stuff like that. But I'm talking in a general thought. We learn to build your own mindset, to have your own confident zone, to talk with your friends, your family, and so on. So remember these two things. Why do we learn? Building your mindset and developing your own skills to engage with the outer world. This is why do we learn. Now, when it comes just some inspirational quotes, I think most of them we could even find better. Believe in yourself and all that you are. The future belongs to those who believe in beauty of their dreams. For sure, you have a dream, you should continue it and just press on your dreams. You are capable of amazing things, definitely. Most of us have many amazing things in his life, not only academic wise, even if it is a trip, even if it's a trip. It's amazing things you are capable of talking, speaking, playing football, whatever it is. Now, statistics. When it comes to statistics, I want to put some stress on this part, that you are not alone in this world. We are not living alone. And make sure, especially when it comes to public speaking, that 75% of people experience some degree of anxiety and nervousness when it comes to public speaking. So it's totally fine that you feel nervous. But believe me, guys, especially when it comes to this word, it's only the first 30-40 seconds of nervousness until you just see what's around you. And then even if you are holding a paper in your hand and reading it, but in a confident way, it's totally fine. But just try to stay in a loud voice. Do, as we know, body language, engage with your eyes, with people. And this fear was slowly graduate. It's totally normal. Our heart rate is ups and downs. That's totally fine. 75% of people have this situation when they present in a public speaking, especially on a mic or something. Try to just face your fear. After, just take a minute or something, have a deep breath. If you need to stop talking, you can do that. When it comes to students with high self-confidence have 54% chances of academic success compared to those with low confidence. Even I talked before recently in these points, especially guys, when it comes to students, we're having not an interview, we're talking about an exam, oral exam or something. Make sure that 60-70% of your success depends on your confidence. Even if you are asked a question, really technical question, and you realized that you don't know it. Let's say that you don't know the correct answer 100%. Just try to speak for sure within your frame in a confident way. I am sure that he will not give you a bad degree or something, or according to your answer, as long as you answered within the range. You talked about the situation, but not in, I know it's not, you don't have it, but you said it in a confident way. This will definitely raise your scores, because you know what you are saying. You are engaged, you are not shy. If we compared this situation by someone who was asked a question and stopped talking, he just stares to the professor and he cannot do anything. What do you think? The one who answered or the one who did not answer? And especially when it comes to academic perspective, someone who has only 30% of the knowledge but can deliver 100%, and another student who have at least 95% of the knowledge, but when it comes to public speaking, he cannot deliver. What do you think I want? No, I prefer the one with 30% knowledge, but he can deliver them correctly. I want this person in my future company. I need this 30%. The other academic percentage, I could give it for him, but he can deliver well. He speaks very good. I like your way of speaking. Even if he don't have the knowledge, he can sell you a product. This is what we, the stakeholders, looking for. They are looking for a person like that. But a person who for sure have 90% of the knowledge, but he cannot speak, he will not be needed. But yes, that I'm not telling you to learn 30% and leave the other 70. I'm not saying that, but I am saying beside your studies, try also to improve your skills, your public skills, presentation, public talking, paperwork, your look, your first view, anything, all of that matters. It depends on how you are, the society and everything. Your attitude is important, not only the academic wise perspective. Now, how this is, I think approaching the final, how to maintain confidence over time. I think we said it before. For sure, set achievable goals. As I said, step by step, don't go so far. Try to always put small sources or like goals to yourself so you can achieve them fastly. And to why we are doing that, by the way, to feel the change. We are doing it to say to myself, yes, I'm yesterday was here, but today I'm here. Even if one step difference, it's not a big problem at all. Always practice. As I said, practice, rehearse, always be prepared. It is very good to be prepared, especially when it comes to social talking or public speaking, or if especially in a presentation. If you have your script, if you have your papers, you studied well, you know where you are to practice. This is really, really important. It's 90%, believe me, from your success. Surrounding yourself for sure with positivity, yes, for sure. Like always say yourself, and when we come to surrounding with positive place, we are saying a place or a person, a friend, an environment, school, university, whatever. So it's always about stay in the mood of positive thinking. Learn from failures. I know most of us cannot do that in a specific. I'm not saying don't be sad, for sure. That's definitely all of us sometimes down because of a failure or something. But don't worry, sometimes it is better for you. Most of us have a bad thing, then ups and downs. It will work every time. Believe in yourself. And for sure, don't forget, never forget to celebrate your success. You deserve it. You deserve a small celebration after any kind of success you did, even in your academic, professional life, anything concerning a success. Do a celebration, a small celebration for it, even if a cup of coffee. It will not matter at all. Now, I think now we are putting our final conclusion slide. Always remember, guys, it is not about being perfect. No one is perfect here. It's just about engaging with the people. People says, yes, Mustafa is here. Yes, guys, I am here. I can listen to you. It's not about being perfect. No one is like the first on his class, so he's confident, so he cannot go. No, it's not about perfect. It's about engaging, feeling, talking, not fearing our surroundings, as I can say. So first, as a brief understanding and believing and building your self-confidence. And second, identifying and overcoming limiting beliefs. So third, strategies to overcome fear and anxiety. To remember how we can do these strategies. The powerful visualization, as I said, it's also important to have good visualization. And finally, maintaining confidence over time. You gain it step by step. It comes by training, rehearsing, and everything. So always stay positive and maintain confidence over time. Sorry if I was little like fast or something. I hope you all enjoyed my presentation. I think I approached the last slide. Thank you for you all. I am Mustafa Kassar. Thank you so much for listening.
All right. Thank you so much, Mustafa. That's a really, really insightful presentation.
I hope so.
Before we jump into the next station, I'll remind you guys, if you have any questions, do not hesitate to type it on the chat box below, or we can have a Q&A session and you can raise your hand. But before the Q&A session, I would like to wrap up several things from Mustafa's presentation. First one is about the self-confidence cycle. There are 4 points that connect to each other and cannot be apart. First one is positive thoughts, keep motivated, stay active, and see the result. And then for the identifying and limiting beliefs, there are 3 points: mental change, positive self-talk, and journaling. And Mustafa also shared to us about overcoming fear and anxiety, which one of the techniques is quite interesting for me. There is a grounding techniques. The first one is a time in nature, try some tech, meditation, hug a tree, 5 walk barefoot, as well as reading by a tree. And then also we talk about the importance of visualization and positive affirmation. And then the last one, we also talk about how to maintain confidence over time. The first one is set achievement goals, and then always practice, surround yourself with positivity, and then learn from failures and celebrate your successes. I think that's all the quick wrap up for today's presentation.
Chantry, thank you so much for this brief. As I said, yeah, please, if anything, you can contact me. I put my contacts. I'm open for any further discussions, any positive. I will be there.
Okay, that's my pleasure. It's our pleasure here, Mustafa, to have you as our speaker.
It's an honor. It's an honor. I really enjoyed.
All right. Before we begin to the Q&A session, let's us have take a picture together. I invite you guys, if you are able to open your camera, please feel free to open it. Let us see your beautiful faces and beautiful smiles. Here, hang on. Wait a minute. Mustafa, pardon, can you stop your share screen so we can
Yes, sorry.
white?
Yes.
All right. Let's see, have anyone who wants to open your camera, feel free. Hang on. Minute. All right, thank you for your, anyway, thank you for your feedback. If you're enjoying this presentation, if you enjoy the materials, thank you so much. And all right, let's see. Okay, let's take a picture here. 1, 2, 3, smile everyone. All right, once more. 1, 2, 3. All right, thank you. For now, let's have a Q&A session. I see several of you already asked on the chat box. But first, is there anyone who wants to ask Mustafa directly? You can raise your hand. Meanwhile, I'll read the first question. About Muhammad Aden, about the presentation and recording, of course, we will share it. We often send it by email. We'll email you guys about the recordings as well as the presentation slides. Okay, and then for the next question. Right. I think someone was asking directly to me. I'll answer it later for Manal Fatima. Meanwhile, we are waiting others for having a question. Mustafa, I have one for you, the question. We see that you are the Polyfund participants, right? For the Japan Youth Summit. You went the fully funded participants. Is there any like tips and tricks on how to create the presentation slides and how you perform the interview with? I think it's kind of tips and tricks for them, for us, this candidate for fully funded of World Youth Festival 2024.
I see. Yes, I know that As you said, I was fully funded in Japan US Summer 2024 Osaka. It's about tips and tricks. Well, it's not actually tricks. There is nothing tricky, guys. It's only about, if I will say it in one word, it will be also always be organized. When it comes to a presentation, make it clear, make it brief. Don't, when it comes to a presentation slide, don't include so much words or stuff inside the presentation. It's always try to be concise, to the point, use a video or something. But when I say, if I want to be specific, be organized. If we are talking about our everyone to his own field, try to always stick to the normal plan. See an introduction, and then see what I'm going to deliver, what is my target, and this is what I did, and this is the already reached results. And even if there is not results, and this is our future achievement goals, always when the one who is in front of us wants to hear that. It is just important he can take his decision from slide number 1 or 2 maximum. If he knows that you are organized and you will deliver these points in the presentation, he will take his decision right away. He is organized. Thank you so much. You cannot, even if you did not continue, you know from the first time that you are organized. You know what I want to hear. This is the point. This is, maybe if we want to say a tip, this will be the tip. Just enter a good entry. Try to be always specific, say what you are going to do. And then the small details, for sure it's important, but it will not be the high grade. The numbers, the percentages, okay, it's fine, it's for sure valuable. But when it comes to a general thought or something like World Youth Festival, we are judging about the overall. We're not looking for a number, or we're not looking for that. We are looking for a perspective overall.
See, okay, let's wrap up for the participants who considered as fully funded participants for World Youth Festival. There are like several points. The first one is stick to the normal, like the introduction is, and what's your target? Exactly. And then what are your achievements and your future goals? And then you need to organize anything. You keep like from A to Z very well.
Exactly.
Mustafa. All right. Thank you so much, Mustafa, on your insight to be the fully funded participant. And here we have another question for Abdullah Ahmad Abdullah. Hello, I'm Abdullah from Chad, but currently student in Malaysia. I can make great plans and strategies, but my biggest challenge is taking these plans into actions. So it seems he have kind of hard thing to make it into the action. He also has a weekly plan, but he can only make action less than 40% of the plan. The question is how to overcome this challenge and build self-discipline. You may answer the question, Mustafa.
I can answer the question. Like now he has his own plan, but he always find himself stuck between 40 and 50% of the plan. If it is like, sometimes even I face that by myself. You're not alone. You're not alone, Abdullah. You're not alone. Actually, yes, sometimes when we come to small targets, we write it. There is one target we think it will finish in one day, and then it took several or stuff. Don't think you are a failure or stuff. You know what you can do? These 40%, I will stick again. Write them down. Like, is the 40% not valuable? It's not about the content. It's maybe the quality. If you concentrated on the quality, not the content, so I will say congratulations, no problem. If not, I'm sure one by one. If you need the quality 100%, I don't think you can reach the quantity also 100.
There's nothing perfect, right?
Nothing perfect for sure, but it's totally fine, totally fine. If the 40% you delivered them in a professional way, I don't have a problem. And then just try to, don't forget the 60%, put them into your next plan. Try to for sure work them and try to work on yourself to make it from the next time 50, 55, 60, and so on. Don't say from 40 to 100%, for sure. I have in my to-do list many things I did not take from 2 months ago.
Yeah, I guess
Maybe the priority is
consistency, right?
changed. Sometimes it is not a priority now. I have something to deliver, so I will just postpone a task. It's okay, and for sure returns to you.
I see. So we need the consistency about
Exactly.
taking to between the journey between 40 until 100%. It's not, you don't have to like make it straight.
Don't have to make it short.
To
Don't make
until
it quickly. Don't
100.
stress yourself. It's totally fine.
Yes. All right. Thank you so much, Mustafa.
Thank you so
Here,
much.
is there anyone to ask? I have another one question for you, Mustafa.
Yes, sure.
The question is, how can we handle the critics and rejection that cause anxiety without losing our confidence? I think this is like one of the
Come again, come
problems
again.
young people, like like so much people talk about Z generation as a kind of not accepted to the critic and the how they do their works. I mean, how you dealing with that, losing the confidence.
So, do you mean when it comes to facing our fear or
Yep.
or like anxiety or stuff like that?
Yep.
Also, as I said, like don't some people say I did a mistake, so I will not I cannot do the other one, or someone give them, especially if we are talking, if you have a bad feedback from someone, so you think that you are not wanted or stuff. But actually sometimes it is better to take negatives from people, especially if they are close or stuff. Don't think that I will not engage because someone in the last presentation said my voice is not so high. So in the next one, I will not engage at all. No, why? Why you said that? Take his advice for granted, and in the next time, do it better. Why not? Maybe he was right. And for sure, when it comes to the other perspective, don't give bad comments or stuff like. But we are not going to this part. But to stick to your question, when it comes to negative thoughts, try to always put it a step on it and just go through. Don't take it as a granted. So I will stop. It will not work. No one will work. I did not start my first presentation. I remember it. It was in grade 1 civil engineering. I was good actually, not bad in the English, but I was really hesitated. My professor told me, Mustafa, are you okay? Yeah, it's actually I didn't stand here before. It's totally fine. But he in the last he gave me a word, like a positive word, and I took it for granted, and so on, so on. It will build my confidence step by step.
Okay, thank you for your answer, Mustafa. We have another one from Torik Dwi Maulana. Sorry, my question out of the topic. Let's see it. Let's read it first. Thank you for the presentation of the material. He has question: when I experience a problem, which problem makes me want to suicide? Oh, I think it's kind of serious problem.
Maybe it's
Which
hard.
problem makes me want to every day I try various things not to respond to it, but sometimes people outside make my mental ups and downs or make me uncomfortable. So what's your thoughts? What would Mustafa do if if you are in his position?
His position. But suicide is it's a bad, no, look, I'm not a doctor. That's a really hard big word actually. I don't be over, please. So this actually the same answer we said. It's like you are facing negativities from out. You know what I think? You need a break. I think you need a break. Try to always have a break from one time to another. Just stay away from things. If you sometimes we are saying from the beginning of the presentation, engage and go and talk. And if you find yourself in a situation that it is better for you to keep away, dozo, go ahead, no problem. If you find yourself, I need time for myself, I don't want to engage, I am done with, do it. It is not a problem at all. It is not a problem at all.
I guess Tariq, he can also try your grounding techniques, like back to nature.
Exactly, yes, exactly. Go if you find a tree, hug a tree. For sure. Actually, for me, I like to go out with a bicycle.
Yeah, me too.
Explore, see, try to go, as I said, try to change the mood from one time to another. But please don't suicide. We need you here in the life.
Yeah, Tariq, I hope that's answered your question, Tariq. And yeah, keep your chin up for your
Yes.
journey.
We can go together. I have no problem. I need to chill out also.
Yeah, sure. Thank you, Mustafa. All right, before we go to the next question, there is someone who raised his hand. It's Albert Abasinga. Sorry if I mistaken your pronunciation. You may ask the question to Mustafa.
Okay, thank you very much for giving me the floor. As you have said, I'm Albert Abasenga. No problem for that. I'm from Rwanda. Yeah, I enjoyed the discussion and the presentation from Mustafa. That's very good. But sometimes in communication, there are some people who doesn't like to communicate. There are some people who are very shy. Sometimes they like to act, to put in action in the practice. And then the audience could come and see what the people have done. Then they can make a decision. Dear Presenter Mustafa, which advice do you give that people who are very shy in order to be comfortable for presenting their own products and their own activity in front of the audience?
Very good, and a very nice question. And I face it here in Japan, 24 hours. Shyness. I think if I'm correct, you are in a team and there is people in your team who don't want to present their own idea or something like that. So when it comes to people are shy and they don't want to communicate and want you to do instead of them, maybe I think your way here is to you be the positive ambassador for them. Try to give them in a positive way with your own thought that why you are shy. Try to think with them. Is it with the language? Is it with the language? Do you think that you cannot speak the language if it's like different? Is it like you don't have the much knowledge? Try to remember in a polite way, in a way that don't embarrass them at all. Don't judge, never judge them. Say why, and that's no. Just go with him, stay on the floor with him, see what is his problem. Try to you be the person who engage for him. And when he sees this attitude from you, he will definitely give a positive. Even try to help him. You said to present their own things. Try to engage with him. Maybe it will be stressful for you in the beginning, but no problem. Be the positive ambassador for him. Try to help him in his tasks. Meet him one by one. This is the kind. Actually, when I said I face it here in Japan, yes, most of Japanese people here, especially when it comes to English speaking, they are so shy. So what we do in order to overcome this, we actually give them the floor to talk. We are not judging their language. We are not saying you should say this and say this. They know that it's a negative that they do not talk English, but they are always trying to face it. when it comes to one-to-one talk, I give him the floor that don't worry, I am open for your mistakes. Even if he said thank you so much, I will give him a wow, that's so good, you can talk good English. That's totally fine. They like that from you. So just don't give him looks like why you are shy. Don't judge. So the key word is try to be the positive ambassador for him. Try to encourage him more to see what is the problem and try to solve it with them. That's totally fine. Even it will be also beneficial for you more than them. We are caring about you the most. So this will be a practice for you to be more engaged with the people. I think that's like a brief answer.
See, I hope that answered the question, Albert.
Yes, thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Albert.
Thank you for your question. And next question from Rada Oli. I have one question. I sometimes confused about technical coordinator, any project related programs. How can we get the implementation and project management in this position? I think it's for this World Youth Festival for the question, but if you have any thoughts on this, Mustafa, you may answer it.
I have some technical coordinates in the project later.
How he or she handle and do they coordinate?
How can I get
project and the programs?
This is for like she is in a company or something and they want the project manager to get engaged. I think to be more prepared, try to, when we go talking for supervisors like to see papers.
See,
they like the old kind. Don't, when you go, especially introducing yourself to a new one or someone, try to have not a CV, but if you want to, for example, do a research with him, to give him a new idea, print it out and go with him, and then
make it visualization.
Make a visualization. If it's possible to email him before, that's fine. If not, so it's okay. Just go, say hi, introduce yourself politely, give him a print out paper of your plan or thoughts, research, whatever we are talking about. I hope I did not get out of the point she's asking, or he. And then just print it out, and then after we finish, see his attitude. Is he okay, not okay, that and so on.
Right. I hope that answered the question, Rada.
Me too.
And thank you, Mustafa. There's someone who raised her hand. I guess it's her hand. She is Mayra May. Sorry if I pronounce it wrong. Mayra May, you may ask the question. You may introduce and where you come from, and you can ask the question.
Hello. Can anyone hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
Meet you, Shira.
Yeah, I'm Shaira and I'm from Philippines. I got a question. I'm just curious, what if the opportunity to talk is not the topic you want to passionately talk about, or maybe you know a little about the topic just because you don't like it? So is that still a matter of self-confidence?
Right.
And is that an opportunity wasted?
Look,
yeah,
that's correct me. Just I will say the question again. You said if we are in a situation and you don't know so much about the topic, is it not good to engage? Correct me. Am I right? Is this the question?
Yes, you don't know the topic because you don't like it. You
very
didn't.
Good, very good. Okay, now I will
It's
answer.
yeah.
I see. So now, as I think we will say it. This is a really good question, by the way, Shira. So when it comes to a topic that we are on a table or something, and there is a topic on, and I don't know much, whatever it is, technical, it's technical, it's in academic perspective, I don't know more about the topic. And I'm saying, I heard that he said that I should engage in the topic, so I would just go in, I will say. Sometimes it will be confident for you to not engage. This is sometimes it will happen because you don't know much about this point. Whatever, you don't like it. It is really, really specific, not your field. They are talking about technical issue, so you prefer to not engage. So that's totally fine, totally fine. On some other perspective, if they are talking about like something really general, what do you think about the weather in the beach yesterday, whatever, and not, if they are talking about the general topic, you can give an opinion. Okay, go ahead. If it is general, you know about it, you can have an addition. Don't talk for just talking. It will not be good. Don't talk and give any word just to say I engaged. Maybe it will not work. So it's totally fine to not engage if there is no interest or you don't know knowledge to say. Don't say anything.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so
Mustafa.
much.
Sure, I hope that answered your question.
Yes.
All right. Thank you, Mustafa, for answering the question. Is there anyone who also wants to raise your hand or type to the chat box? All right. Here is Xavier. Sorry if I pronounce it wrong. You may introduce yourself and where do you come from and what is your question, Xavier?
Okay, thank you very much. And thank you, moderator, and also Mustafa for that elaborate discussion. And I'm called Yoningom Xavier. I'm from Uganda Red Cross. I worked in Uganda and I'm also leading some organization within.
Welcome.
So it's really perfect. And I believe that's really a good thing. But my question is, in some cases, when you're dealing with these young people, they have the ideas and the content. But in the due process of presenting the ideas to the public, in that process of presenting the idea, you get them trying to shiver. But when to shiver, in case like they are shaking.
They are shy?
They are kind of very shy and they try to shiver around, shaking as they present. So what could be the problem with that? And how best can you support?
You
like
mean
managing his presentation, like the body language kind of things.
Sorry?
It's like how they do the body language, when they are presenting.
Yes.
I think the question is how you handle Mustafa for that. I'm not really confidence to when you're presenting. Is that correct, Saver? The question.
I think the same. I think the same. Like, correct me. So you are also with persons who they have the idea, but they don't want to present. They are also shy to do the presentation.
Yeah, it's kind of similar with the first question.
It's actually similar. Yeah, some kind. Yes. So I think also the same. Try for him to stick with him. If you can do the work for him, try to tell him why we can do it with together. We can split it over. Try to not give him any negative thoughts. Try to be always positive with him in a positive way, in a really remember guys, when it comes to an advice, your attitude matters. Your way of saying it matters, because maybe if you came to an advice, you are saying it to another person, he can take it as a negative way, to another perspective, like no, who are you to come and judge me and say I do what and don't do what? Don't do that. Always try to be in a polite way, alone. If he did not, and yes, remember, if he did not accept this advice or thought from you, okay, have a step back, and no problem, I will and take action accordingly.
Don't take it for granted as well, right, Mustafa? All right, I hope that answered the question, Safer. All right. For the next question, here is someone who also raised her hand. Ebrima Kah. Hello, Ebrima. You may open your microphone and introduce yourself, where you come from, and what is your question.
Hello, good morning. My name is sorry. I
Yes.
believe this is
It's him.
salam
Right,
salam
Ebrima.
sore salam sore apa kabar?
Ah, baik. Alhamdulillah. You can speak Melayu bahasa.
I just try a little bit for Indonesian language. Well,
Nice.
my name
Before
is
you go to Malaysia. That's good for you.
well, my name is Ibrahim Aka. I'm from Gambia, West Africa.
Okay.
So I just received your email right now. I just try let me see and get connected to be part of in this insightful discussion. Well, I just want to ask question to Mustafa.
Yes,
in
sure.
the area of strategy, what can what can young leaders implement effective address solution global change such as climate inequality and access to education for their local communities?
I'm sorry, come again.
I said in the area of strategies, what can young leaders implement effectively address solve global challenges such as climate change inequalities and access to education in a local communities?
I see. Very good. So we are talking about this is kind of technical. Try to, if we are talking about global challenges in developing countries and the strategies you should make, always try to, especially let's take global warming in the, if you are in a field like you can give an idea or something, try to stick with someone like a supervisor or stuff to give your ideas to him, no problem. As I said, if you have the knowledge to have a specific strategy to solve a problem like that or to give a new idea, why not? The floor is open to you. But I think especially in our time now, we need someone to be with, to direct the information. We will not talk to the government, so you need someone to be like your supervisor in your field, in your university. Try to stick with people who can deliver your thoughts. For example, me, I am now doing stuff concerning infrastructure engineering, and I publish papers, do conferences. So in order to, if I have a new idea for my voice to be listened by the other, I can sometimes now use social media and stuff for sure. But when it comes to a professional way, it should come from an academic person. And for sure to be planned, have a strategy, be organized. If you are doing a paper or something, that will definitely help on addressing global challenges into developing areas for sure. That's very good if you are thinking in this perspective.
Right. That's several strategies on how you do facing the global challenges, Ebrima. Hope that answered your question.
Sure.
All right. Anyone?
Yes. Can I come again?
Yes, sure. Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank you, Mustafa, for the elaboration and the explanation. It is well understood. So, by the question I want to ask again, maybe you have already discussed this issue, but due to I lately joined this thing, that I miss some certain part of the discussion. So, the question I want to ask another one is like, how can the World Youth Festival foster meaningful cross-culture collaborated among participants to promote peace and mutual understanding to diverse global community?
I see. So when it comes to Japan Youth Summit or World Youth Test or Youth Break Boundaries, these kind, and not only these three or this organization, I will give my answer more generally or globally. Any kind of conference you can be engaging with people, do a new project, just even build your own connections, it will definitely be new things. Like try to always see new people, bring your thoughts, and you will definitely, if you have a good attitude and polite way, you will definitely gain so much knowledge in conferences like this, especially when it comes to youth and small people's not very big, have new-minded generations. You will definitely have a new perspective in your thought. It will definitely have a positive impact in your attitude and thoughts. And even when you go back to your country, you can keep these connections, take it for granted, and even it could help you even in your academic life. After that, if you want to visit the same country, you could talk to someone who you know in these kind of conferences and so on. So definitely it will help you to develop your ideas, to see new ideas on the table. Because if we are in the same place, we only have social media, or we don't have the chance to see new ideas from other generations or other cities or other minds. So these kind of conferences will give us the opportunity to see how people thinks. So it's very, very useful to get engaged. I really, really recommend this organization. It's really good and organized.
Yeah, seems like Ebrima is getting ready for World Youth Festival in Malaysia, and really ready to face this, so many youth from across the world. Hope that answered the question. Ebrima, do you still have any thoughts or feedback?
No, no, I don't have another questions. All my question is being well elaborated. Thank you very much. So I just joined the Zoom meeting because the time different. I was thinking that it might happen to like 1 o'clock here. So I just checked the time. I said, it seems the meeting is going on. Let me try and be part of this inside discussions. Thank you.
It's okay.
Do not worry, we will send the recording and the material to the email.
We will send the message.
All right. Thank you for the questions. Anyone? It's already about 2.5 p.m. in Indonesia. I don't know, in Japan?
It is now, about 2 hours after.
4?
Now 4:30 p.m.
All right. Is there anyone who wants to ask to Mustafa? Okay. Here, Safir Ullah. I guess she did some typo here.
Yeah.
Hermione is WYF.
Yeah,
All right.
wants to know about World Youth Festival. Yeah, she just need to know.
Here, I'll give you quick about the WYF, as we mentioned before. Actually, I'm not going to say it too much. You can simply go to the website, www.worthyouthfast.com. You can find like the requirement, like the guideline book, as well as the information regarding to the program. But this is for the highlights of the whole program. Will be conducted in 5 until 8 October 2024 in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. And here are the benefits if you join. And yeah, we are still open for the self-funded participants. So guys, if you haven't joined yet, if you haven't applied yet, just click the link below. And yeah, we will have engaging event at Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. I think that's it. If there is no question, I think we already have done the session. All right. It's
any more?
self-funded. Oh, for the self-funded, we already closed it. And for the fully funded, for the fully funded already closed, and the self-funded is already open, still open. Yes, no. Fully funded is already closed, but the self-funded is still open. All right. I think that's we are already in our end of our session, Mustafa.
Okay.
Okay.
I really
thank
enjoyed
you
the
so
time.
much for your time. It's a really engaging talk with you.
I hope we can have more kind of conferences or speeches.
Yeah. I hope we can collaborate in the future.
Definitely we'll collaborate and see each other in the future, inshallah.
Yeah.
And
It's
we'll send you, as you said, I think you will send the materials, and yeah, we have anything, you can send me an email or contact.
Sure. It's a good talk. I wish you good luck for your master and as well as your work.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I'll see you in another time, Mustafa. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
All right. For the participants, I hope you guys found this pre-orientation valuable. Thank you for joining. I do apologize if I did some mistakes during the session. And do not forget, next week we will have another pre-orientation with the theme Mastering Personal Branding Strategies for Professional Growth with Sheena Garcia from Hong Kong. All right. I think that's all from me. Okay, hang on. There is one question for the link. I'll type the link below for yourfast.com. There he goes. There it goes. Okay, thank you so much, everyone, for your attendance, for your time. Thank you, Mustafa. I'll see you in another with Break the Boundaries program. Bye-bye.
Inshallah. Bye.
Bye.